At Omni, we are always improving and iterating on our 2A DBT integration. We strive to be the BI tool that has the most integrated experience between the BI layer and the transformations layer. And in this demo, I want to show off some of our latest features that enable that. So what I'm going to show in this demo is our DBT IDE, which will allow you to view your various different files from within your DBT repo. And then I'm also going to show you how you can create new models or edit existing models directly from within Omni. So here I am in my Omni IDE. These are my various files associated with my Omni model. But I now have this new option to navigate to my DBT IDE. So from within my Omni environment, I can actually browse all of my various different files associated with my DBT project. So see here, if I jump into my Mart, you can see I've got my order item SQL, and this is how that model has been defined. We're not just stopping though at letting you view those files. We're also going to let you touch and feel the model itself, run SQL, and even update the SQL behind it. So I'm going to click Edit in Workbook. And this now is going to open up the Omni SQL editor for me, pre-populated with the SQL that was used to create that model. You'll see here I am in DBT mode, and that means I can actually use DBT refs to reference other models or to reference sources as well from my database. Again, keeping consistency between the SQL that you would write in DBT and the SQL now that you can use in Omni. So from here then, let's say I want to test out a new field that I want to add into this model. So for each of my order items, I want to calculate how many days has it been since that user's previous order item. And I've got the SQL query for that here, and that's going to add that as a new field to this model. So I can go ahead and I can run that, and I can see that when this run completes, I now have that new field here. So I'm able to validate and verify that the results here are as I would expect. From here then, maybe I want to go ahead and add this to a branch on my DBT repo, and then continue the rest of my development experience to go and add this to my production models. So from here, I can come up and click Model, and I can say Push to DBT repo. This is going to pre-populate with the DBT file name that I was in when I clicked Open in Workbook at the beginning. So my models, Mart, Ecom, Order Item, SQL. I'm going to give this branch a meaningful name. I'm going to say this is add time since previous order. And then I'm going to say this is my commit message is add a new field. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push that to my DBT repo. So we'll see here now, that has given me a hyperlink over to GitHub, and we're going to be able to see that new field that has been added to my branch within my DBT repo. Similarly, if I open up my DBT cloud environment over here as well, this does work as well, by the way, with DBT core, but DBT cloud makes it really easy for me to go ahead and check that branch that I've created. So I can go and I can change branch. We'll see there's that branch that I just created is now available. I can check that out, and then I can go and I can carry out the rest of my development to make the various changes that I might want to make from that. From here then, of course, now that I've added this new field to my model within my branch, I can now start utilizing the rest of Omni's DBT integrations, which I have written about previously. So we can go ahead and check the output of this of these models by pointing Omni dynamically to my development branch. When we're happy then with this, we can merge it into production and use Omni's schema refresh to automatically pick up this new field in my Omni models and surface it to my end users. And then any descriptions or any additional metadata that I might add about this field, they're also going to be pulled through into Omni as well. So hopefully what you've seen in this demo is the latest way that Omni is trying to have a single coherent and integrated experience between developing in the BI layer in Omni and then pushing those changes down into the transformations layer using DBT.